Welcome back to Educator.com. Today's lesson is on hashes. What are hashes? Hashes are an unordered collection of key value pairs. They maintain a set of objects known as keys, and each key is associated with a value. So to think of it this way, think of a hash as a kind of like a table. In this table, you have two ways to look up the values. One is through keys, and another way is through values. And this pretty much sums up how the hash is created. So how do we create a hash? You can create a hash in many different ways. The first way is through the constructor, just using hash.new. So this is using the normal .new method. The other way, which is more commonly used, is through the curly brackets, which you'll see in other languages too. So this is method 1, number 1, and number 2. And this is probably the preferred way. Most ways you'll see it actually being created. With the hash, you could also pass in an argument. And if you pass in an argument, it'll actually set a default value to your hash. So if I create a new key and I were to access it, you would actually see it as a default value if there isn't one that already exists. So for example, I have this hash.new, and my default value I'm passing in is the default value 0. So notice I have this new hash. I haven't declared any keys yet, but then I'm actually assessing key new underscore key, and it says I'm going to give you the default value of 0. You can also notice that this is optional, but this is our default value here. Default value. And now that we've created our hash, we know how to make a default value for it. We can also run some common hash methods to say, is this a new hash? Is this hash new? Are there elements in this hash? So one thing we can use is this method called empty. So if you call new hash.empty, it's going to return true because we haven't actually added any keys or any values to it. So this returns true if there's 0 keys. And another method you could look at is this size method. It also returns 0 because there are no keys or values in this hash yet.